Hey everyone, Brandon Tyrell here, joined by Miranda Sanchez. It finally happened. BioWare teased the new Dragon Age coming up after months and weeks of speculation. It ended with a hashtag.
Dreadwolf!
The Dreadwolf rises. So there's quite a bit to unpack in here. Miranda and I spent the last couple hours poring over that trailer. What did you pick up?
So a big part of understanding this trailer is knowing the Dragon Age Inquisition third DLC, Trespasser. Yes, and if you know that, then you're probably really solid on understanding what this is, but if you don't, we're here to explain it.
If you haven't played it, earmuffs. Spoilers ahead.
Yes, so if you plan on playing it, please do. But BioWare did the BioWare thing where they dumped super important lore details in the DLC, like they did with Mass Effect. And that's actually where you find out who the Dreadwolf is, who is Solus.
Solus, yeah. So the elven companion, very stoic chap, head shaped like an egg.
You remember, right? He
joins you throughout the Inquisition, and then Trespasser really culminates with him revealing who he is, that being the Dreadwolf, or Fen'Harel.
Yeah, and there are a lot of hints about this throughout Inquisition, and his abrupt departure at the end of Inquisition 2 is kind of a big warning sign for that.
Yeah.
And then this third one kind of digs into his Fen'Harel identity.
Yeah. So he really is like an elven trickster deity. He created the Veil. He banished sort of the elven pantheon of gods after they betrayed, the mother figure in that pantheon. And then, with his creation of the Veil, all this stuff started to happen. The elven people, they lost their heritage and their society.
So what happened is Solus created the Veil and essentially just went into a deep slumber because it used so much energy to create it.
He just took it out.
And he missed everything that happened afterwards.
Right.
So he wakes up essentially just before Inquisition starts, and
he has that,
realizes,
what have I done?
Yeah, what have I done? Like, the elvish people are just not what they were before.
Yeah.
Like, he messed up. And so now he has this immense guilt, and that's like kind of what we're leading into. It's like him trying to solve that, and what we gather is him solving that means destroying the Veil.
Right.
And probably that red lyrium idol we saw in that trailer.
Yeah, if you played Inquisition, you know that lyrium is a sort of a precious mineral underground. Red lyrium is lyrium that has been infected or tainted with the Blight, the thing that turns all the creatures of Ferelden and Thedas evil. So the red lyrium it thins the Veil.
Yeah, so it's like an infection, but it's weird because it's like fixing the world, because the Veil didn't exist before. The Fade was just part of the Earth, and because Solus created that, there's this disruption, and red lyrium is kind of the cure for it, even though it is killing off and corrupting the people that currently live in the world. And so that's where you get the end of the third DLC when he says, I might have to destroy your world in order to make this happen, and then you have the option of saying, I'm gonna kill you for it, or no, we're gonna save you from yourself and figure out how to do this a better way.
Yeah.
The final bit in that DLC is that you see the Inquisitor, who has now lost their left arm,
removing the anchor that was causing them pain and potentially going to kill them.
And I think they probably are still fated to die. Anyway, that's my own speculation.
Don't be a hero in the Dragon Age world.
Yeah, well, we never know. So Solus knows everything about the Inquisition. Whether or not you kept it at the end of the third DLC is, I think, doesn't matter. The whole point is that they need to get new people on the team to go take on Solus because he knows too much about them. So my speculation is for this next game, kind of shown him by the art, you're gonna play as somebody else. Like this is a Dragon Age thing. You will shed your character and move on to somebody else because that's the most natural thing to do.
Yeah.
So I'm actually really excited because going up against Solus is kind of sad.
Yeah,
if you liked him like me.
The end of Trespasser sets him up as this tragic figure who sort of walks into obscurity, similar to how Morgan just disappeared at the end of Dragon Age Origins. I think it's really exciting. He's this conflicted hero. He's this conflicted character. He knows what he's doing isn't right, but it's right by his standards, and he caused this mess, so he has to fix it. There's a mural at the end of that trailer that I think, if we're reading into the symbolism correctly, you have the red lyrium idol in the center, the Dreadwolf on the right, and a figure on the left that we don't really know. I'm guessing that figure on the left is Solus in his elven form. And it sort of represents the duality of the struggle within him. Do I destroy it? Do I not?
The heavy fire in the background, and there's more symbolism there too. Like there's those little ticks around that circle.
I don't know.
We're still deciphering that, but I'm sure the internet will have a lot to offer soon.
Get to it. But yeah, so that's Dragon Age. Maybe 4, maybe the Dreadwolf. We're not really sure on a title. It is a ways away. Don't expect it until 2021.
Yeah, that's what I'd estimate. And I'd actually rather them take their time because this is BioWare's big narrative game.
Yeah.
And
this is their, hey, we know we're making Anthem, but also we do really good single-player story-driven stuff.
Yeah, and as much as I loved Andromeda, like I really need this to come back with like a really strong written game.
Yeah.
That's what I need.
So we're going to go back and play more Dragon Age Inquisition. But for everything Dragon Age in the lead-up in the months and years to come, keep it right here on IGN.